bit, dropped your signal down some, but still copied everything, Dale. And okay, on the station setup, the equipment here is a pretty simple station, running a FT1000D. It's about a 30-year-old radio, but it's still a good old rig. And the antenna is a modified delta loop. It's up 80 feet. It's hung between a couple of big pines right out here and on the side of the house. So I just happen to be lucky to have those in the right place. Anyway, that's the system running 100 watts here out of the 1000. And I don't have an amplifier, just run the radio and the wire. Temperature right now down here, 74 degrees. And I'm not seeing outside because it's dark, but the computer says it's raining, so I don't know whether it's raining or not. But we've had quite a few little thunder showers here lately. Back up to you in Raleigh, W4AUV, WD4ERM.
Alright, back on the original antenna now, WD4ERM, W4AUV. Yeah, I'm hearing you quite a bit stronger on this antenna, so we'll stay with this one. Okay, well good. Age here is 67, and we've been licensed now in the amateur radio service for 50 years. And mostly I operate CW, but I'm just sitting here up here in the phone band and heard you calling CQ. We're retired, we're socially insecure and on Metascare. I also work part-time as an engineer for a local FM radio station. Alright, WD4ERM, W4AUV.
Okay, real fine. Well, I got a couple of years on you. I'm 78. Oh boy, that was a loud tone. Anyway, I'm 78 years old and retired from the banking business. I was in the banking for some 45 years, I guess. And I've been retired for getting close to 13 years now. So that's kind of a rundown on what I did when I was working. And I got my AM ticket back in 77, so I've been licensed for 46 years. And I too do a tremendous amount of CW work. And I just a couple of weeks ago got my DXCC CW. And I'm working on 10 meters. When I get it, I'll have my 5-band worked all states on CW. So I've been spending a lot of time over the last couple of years chasing those states and all. And I really hadn't worked on DXCC a whole lot. And I got to counting up my cards, and I was about halfway there. So last year about this time, I put a concerted effort to go ahead and get the others to get my 100 on, and I actually submitted more than that, but anyway, I was glad to go ahead and get that down, and I had gotten a DXCC back in 89, but it was mixed. But I wanted to get the CW endorsement, so I went ahead and did that. That was a lot of fun. It cost a lot of money to, I don't do logbook of the world. I guess I'm an old-timey at heart. I like to get cards in the mail, and especially the DX stuff. It's just interesting to look at and to see, if they're picture cards, and if you have guests in your house and you're trying to show off your radio stuff, you got something to show them. With a whole book full of cards, but if you do it on Logbook of the World, all you got's a computer entry, and that's kind of boring to me to look at that. But anyway, I think QSLs is as much a part of ham radio as CW and field days, so I still do it the old-timey way, even though it costs a little more to do that. Back up to you, Dale. I've got the rambling on there. WD4AUV, WD4ERM.
Alright, WD4ERM, W4AUV. I remember when the FT1000Ds came out, I said, wow, I wish I could get one, and a friend of mine got one. I used to go over to his, he was a Newham, and that was his first radio, by the way. And set up his antennas for him, and used to go play with his 1000D. They're a nice radio for sideband, but they at least his had a funny sounding CW note. I don't know if yours does that or not, but I don't know. I remember his just sounded funny. It didn't sound bad. It just sounded funny. It sounded different. But okay, I don't collect QSL cards. I have a lot of them, but I haven't had a QSL card for probably 25 years. And I probably have quite a bit of them sitting in QSL bureaus that probably have been thrown away by now. But I'm not a paper chaser. I'm not really a paper collector. So I'm just glad to talk to you. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Yes, we did field day this year, and with our local club station, Whiskey 4 Delta Whiskey. And we got, I took care of the 40-meter CW effort, and we got 540 CW contacts for field day. So somebody said to me, well, why don't you run sideband? And I said, if I ran sideband, it would slow me down. WD4ERM, W4AUV.
I agree with you. It's more fun to do the other. Our little club, we've kind of dwindled in membership, but we have done field day in some form or another for 40-something years. We organized the club in 1978, and we haven't missed a field day yet. And I usually work the 20-meter CW station. And I forget how many contacts we had this year. I forget how many we had on 20 CW. Probably, I think it was in the 300s, if I remember correctly. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. My backup rig is another 1000. It's the 1000 EMP. This particular radio, according to the serial number, was one of the first ones that came out in 1990. So it's some 30 years old. And the EMP, I think, is about 20 years old. But they both got very good CW features to them. And I enjoy working them. They're big old heavy radios. They're too heavy for me to move around. The darn things weigh in excess of 50 pounds each. So I got them where I want them, and there they sit. But anyway, I enjoy them, and I don't have any qualms about them. I don't need a new radio because these do everything I need to do. And let's see, I was going to comment on something else. I forgot what it was now. And if I don't make myself notes, I forget about it. Do you ever do that, Dale, over?
All the time. It's called the senior moment, WD4ERM, W4AUV. Okay. Well, alrighty then. The 1000 MP, a friend of mine had one of those, a different friend of mine. And I had to fix it for him one time. He had one of these cheap, chintzy MFJ antenna tuners, and he would fiddle it, key it down in full power. I told him not to do it, but he would. And he burnt up the finals in it one time. So I ended up replacing the final output transistors and both of the driver transistors. Then I said, if I see you keying this thing with the tuner in full power again, it voids the warranty. WD4ERM, W4AUV.
That puzzles me why he was using an outboard tuner. The 1000 has an inboard tuner, and mine works very well. This antenna I've got, I don't need a tuner on 40 meters, but other bands I just use the tuner in the radios and the D and also the MP. it's a modified delta loop. I got a picture or drawing of it on my QRZ page. You can see the modification of the delta loop. And it's not, the drawing is not to scale, but it's a depiction of what it looks like. But I do have all the dimensions written down there as to, the lengths of the wires and everything. And I've been using this thing now for about 15 years. And it's done very well. I don't find it hardly directional at all. Having given all the DX stations and working all the states, I just, I really haven't found it to be very directional. It probably is to some extent, but anyway, it certainly fills my needs for what I do. But anyway, that's kind of a rundown on the station. You get a chance, look at my page. Got some interesting stuff on there to look at. And I try to every now and then put something else on there a little bit different or a little newer, or I'll update the picture. I just updated some of the pictures of the rigs and show you what they look like. But anyway, Dale, it's getting late here. I probably ought to think about shutting down and going to bed. I might stay with it till the top of the hour. But thanks for answering my call. Good to meet you up there in North Carolina. And I hope you have a good week that we're into. So with that, I'm going to let you do the final. And back to you, W4AUV from WD4ERM.
Alrighty there. WD4ERM, W4AUV. Well, I was just on my way out of the shack. I'm going to shut down and go to bed myself. But I heard you calling CQ, and that was kind of strange. And then the other thing that kind of caught my attention is you weren't in a contest, and you weren't in a net. You were just calling CQ. I said, well, that's really, really weird. I need to talk to this guy. All right, 73s, and Ken, we'll look for you again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from Raleigh, North Carolina. WD4ERM, W4 Alpha United Victor.
Alrighty, and again, thanks for the call. I don't, about the only contest I get involved with is the field day deal, and we enjoy that. But anyway, there's something, there's something for everybody, I guess, in ham radio. I've never gotten into any of the digital modes that a lot of people are going head over heels over, but I'm not interested in it. Give me a key and a microphone and I'm happy as I can be. Dale, thanks and good night and hope to hear you again. WD4, Echo Romeo Mike.
Yeah, I can run most of the digital modes here with my computer in the 590, and I went through a little exercise a few years ago just making sure I knew how to do it, but I don't do it anymore. I did it once and figured out how to make it work. And, okay, I'm done. All right, have a good night. W4AUV.
Okay, this is WD4ERL. I can make a few more contacts if anybody else is out there up late. Whiskey Delta 4, Echo Romeo Mike.
Wow.
Uniform 3 Papa. Alright, a little bit light, but I'll try to make it a call sign ending in Papa. Yes, Whiskey Uniform 3 Papa. Whiskey Uniform 3 Papa, is that right? Roger, roger. Yeah.